Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, you are highly welcome. My name is Chinwe, and on this channel I teach you how to make quality soaps for personal use and business. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make a quality laundry bar soap using the cold process method. If you've been looking for a way to make soap, strong, lasting and effective laundry soap, then this video is for you. Make sure you watch to the end, and because I'll also share some important tips that will help you get the best results. Before we start, let me quickly explain what cold process means. Cold process soap making is a method where we mix oils and chemicals without applying external heat. In the previous video I do cook my soap, but this process we use the normal way, the cold process way, without heating it. The heat is generated naturally from the chemical reaction. This method helps preserve the quality of the soap and gives you a smooth and solid bar soap when properly done. Yes, with the right ingredients, you get a quality laundry bar soap. Just follow the recipes the way I will mix all the ingredients. Don't mix any. I will also put the right up here at the top of the video so you see the measurement I use for this particular video. Watch to the end. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. And also, if there's anything you don't understand, you can always drop it in the comment section. So I will get back to you. I will reply to your message. My phone number is displayed on the screen. You can always reach out whenever you want to call to make inquiry. I also train people on how to make laundry bar soap and different types of soaps. We are using palm oil for this production. Palm oil is one of the best oil to use for cold process method. And also, another oil that is very good, one of the best oil is palm kernel oil, but we are using palm oil for this production. Palm oil too is very good because it's a hard soap. It's a hard oil, sorry. Palm oil is a hard oil, so it gives your soap that strong and weight. It also add weight to your soap, the palm oil, because it's a hard oil, so it makes your soap to be very strong and also add weight to your soap, and also makes your soap to have that thickness. You get that thickness in soap making. That is why we are using palm oil for this production. Then, before using your palm oil, make sure you bleach it. You can either use the local way or the chemical. I will be dropping a video on how to bleach palm oil. You check my channel, you will see it there. So this is how your oil should look after bleaching it. This oil you're seeing here that I'm turning, same thing as our palm oil. It's because it's looking like because I've bleached it. You see how clean and how neat it looks. One of the reasons why we bleach our palm oil is to make the oil to be very neat, and also for the palm oil not to stain our soap. When you just use palm oil like that, there is probability that it will stain you. Now let's head to measuring of our ingredients. As I've always said before, and I'll also say it again, that measurement is the key thing in soap making. Once you know how to master your measurement, you're good to go. You're good to go. The measurement is also displayed on the screen. You can see, or you check the description box, you see the measurement I use for this production. This is our soda ash. Any production you want to do, you first soak your caustic. I've already soaked our caustic overnight, so I'll be adding it as well. But let's measure the other ingredients. I used soda ash, calcium, sodium sulfate. You see all of them. You just mix other ingredients in this bowl with your soda ash. You mix everything to combine. Make sure you stir very well. Stir it very well to have that a smooth trace. And before adding your other ingredients to your caustic, make sure you filter it to avoid all those particles. So we are seeing all those particles in the bowl. To avoid those particles to enter your production. So this other rubber is where I put my caustic. You can see it. I've added the other ingredients into the caustic. Then you stir everything together. Make sure you stir your ingredients very well to combine, so that you will not be having lumps in your soap. Stir your caustic solution. Stir everything. Stir very well. When I say stir, I mean stir it very well. In this same bowl, you add in your foam booster. I use 250 ml of foam booster for this production. Then you also stir your oil. The color I use for this production is oil color. In soap making, we have different types of color. We have the water color, the oil color. So in this particular production, I use oil color for this production. And I also always refer oil color. Oil color is more very active in soap. You don't even need more, just put some. If you are using oil color, you add your oil. You add your color to your oil. Why if you are using water color, you add your color to your water solution, which is the caustic and the soda ash. That is where you add the color. Now it's time to pour in our solution into the oil. Then you stir very well. Use all your energy to stir so that your batter will combine well. You'll have that smooth lather. Now I've added my perfume. It's after when you're done putting all your ingredients, your stirring, you combine everything, you now add your what? Your perfume. And also the silicate comes last. Silicate is very important in soap making. Sodium silicate, it gives your soap that shiny look and very smooth. It makes your soap to look very shiny and smooth. You stir very well. Stir very well. And also, as you are stirring, you are timing yourself, because soap is one thing that if you are not careful, it will enter thick trace. I know once soap enter thick trace, it will be very difficult to pour in your mold. So when you are stirring, you are timing it, and by then you've already arranged your mold, whereby you just pour in your soap. Our soap, I've had enough, and it's time to unmold. In cold process, you leave your soap for just about 4 to 6 hours. You're good to go. You can cut your soap. Unlike hot process making. Hot process, you leave your soap for like, let's say 10 hours. Yes, hot process, you leave it in your soap for about 10 hours before cutting. If you want to learn more, you can always contact me. You can chat me up. We fix a class for you. You want to go into soap making. I don't just make soap. I make soap for profit. Yes, I make soap for profit, and I make quality laundry bar soaps. You can see how beautiful our soaps are looking. You can see how smooth they are and how beautiful they are.